Hello everyone. What I'm going to do now is show you how to get started with Webinar Fusion Pro. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this webinar ID, and you'll see that there. And then I'm going to go to this link where it has for step 1. And we're going to go there, and it's going to take us to our YouTube channel inside of the live streaming event. Now what you want to do is to make sure that you are enabled for live streaming. So before I go through this process, I'm going to show you where you can make sure that you have it. You're going to go to your channel link, and you want to come down to this area where it says live streaming, and you want to make sure that this is enabled. If it's not enabled, make sure it's enabled so that you can do live streaming. Once you've done that, then you can go back to the screen where we were. Now that I'm back at that screen, I'm going to click Test Webby, and this is going to show up on YouTube, so you want to make sure that you have it the way you want it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to want to dictate whether or not you want this webinar to show up publicly, whether or not you want it unlisted, and even if it's unlisted, you just want to know that your subscribers to YouTube are still going to get it. So really the only way to do that would be to make this private. However, the only two listings that you're going to be able to do and have it embedded is going to be public and unlisted. If you want to turn it private, you're going to have to wait until the webinar is over. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this public. I'm going to make sure that this button, quick, is enabled. Now you notice I've had some things that's already populated. Now I have these set up in my channel area. You may not have anything written here, but you can write in what your description is going to be and all those things in there for your webinar. Once you've done everything that you want it to be, you're going to click Go Live Now. Now you'll notice that I just pretty much came right to the screen. Now it's going to take maybe about 5 to 10 seconds. So if nothing is happening once you click that Go Live Now button, don't worry. It's going to take a little bit for this screen to come up. So once this screen actually comes up, you're going to click OK. Now that's going to bring you to the Google Hangouts on Air screen. Now I have my camera disabled. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off for this. And you're going to notice that the Hangout on Air screen is going to come open. And once it comes open, then you're going to get the Start Broadcast button. But before you do that, what you want to do is you want to click this Webinar Fusion Pro icon, and that's going to fire up this application. What you want to do then, we should have already copied in the webinar ID. We're going to go ahead and just paste it in. Right? Make sure there's no spaces in there, and then you're going to click Enter. Now you'll have your Webinar Fusion Pro operational panel, and once you start the broadcast, what you can do is you can just maybe make sure that your viewers can actually see it. But this will actually give you entryway into Webinar Fusion Pro, and then you'll also be able to use YouTube Live right along with it. Once you start the broadcast, you'll be live just as if you were doing it before using Google Hangouts on Air. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I'll see you in another video.